Be ready, guys. 5 seconds. Start. The petitioner was a head constable who tendered his resignation after putting 26 years of service at the age of 46 on 16th April 2003. However, on the advice of Additional Commissioner of Police, in place of resignation, the petitioner substituted the word resignation with voluntary retirement, and consequently competent authority had issued order permitting voluntary retirement of the petitioner on 30th April 2003. The petitioner preferred an OA against non-consideration of his representation, seeking withdrawal of his voluntary retirement, which was disposed of by order directing the Commissioner of Police to consider the representation of petitioner. On consideration of the representation of the petitioner, powers were exercised under Rule 29 of Delhi Police Appointment and Recruitment Rules 1980. The petitioner was ordered to be re-employed, though the petitioner had drawn gratuity and had also got his pension commuted and was drawing pension as admissible to a retired employee. Though by order the petitioner was re-employed, however, he challenged the order and sought reinstatement with all consequential benefits, including seniority. The application of the petitioner was disposed of with a direction to the respondents that his matter may be re-examined and sent to concerned ministry for approval to consider his request for withdrawal of his voluntary retirement, and in case it is acceded to, the petitioner be accorded continuity of service. The petitioner challenged the order of the government not acceding to withdrawal of voluntary retirement and re-employment order on the ground that when the tribunal had found that there was hardship, the government could not take a different view. The tribunal, after considering the respective contentions, has directed the respondents to further consider the respondents of the petitioner for withdrawal of his voluntary retirement, despite the order passed by the respondents in view of Rule 88 of the Pensions Rule. The Deputy Commissioner of Police has been directed to pass further orders, and Secretary, Department of Pension and Pensioner Welfare have been directed to pass the orders within 3 months. The petitioner has also been given an option to surrender the monetary benefits on all accounts received by him after informing the Chief Secretary, Government of NCT of Delhi, Secretary, Department of Pension and Pensioner Welfare, and the Commissioner of Police within 1 month. The tribunal clarified that in case the petitioner applies and a letter is received from him, the petitioner be admitted to duly forthwith after remittance of money involved, and thereafter the respondents were directed to charge nominal interest or totally waive the interest on the amount to be surrendered by the petitioner. Regarding seniority, the tribunal declined to restore the seniority of the petitioner on the ground that he had himself been responsible for the loss of the seniority. The petitioner sought clarification which was also disposed of by order dated 28th July 2009, holding that the order does not require any further clarification. The learned counsel for the petitioner has very emphatically contended that the contradictory views have been expressed by the tribunal. Perusal of the impugned order reveals that despite not acceding to the pleas and contentions of the petitioner was given liberty to make a representation with directions to the respondent to reconsider and in case of surrender of monetary benefits already availed by the petitioner to re-employ him with liberty to respondent to adjudicate and decide the interest chargeable from the petitioner on the monetary benefits which were utilized by him.